Hello everyone, welcome. Today, we are back in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I hope you all are having a very great Sunday. Very exciting. It was the Sebring 12 hours and the Sebring 1000 miles as well this weekend. Very cool. A lot of crashes, a lot of collisions. The LMP3 drivers are absolutely terrifying. Considering the fact that they were behind a safety car and one of the LMP drivers managed to completely rear-end one of the Porsche LMDH drivers, whilst under safety car conditions. Very interesting. But you know, it was still really fun. I had a lot of fun watching. I didn't catch all of it, but I watched a lot of it. It was really enjoyable. Hang on a second, my audio is still very loud. Let me dial that back just a tad. Sorry about that. Here we go. We can order. Ooh. Well, we do have the Lotus Elise. Let's start that real quick. Let's take the order with the Lotus Elise. Very pretty car. Normally it's a really pretty car. This is interesting color combination, shall we say? Alright, let's move this to the test path. We can get a better idea. As to what exactly is wrong with the vehicle suspension here. Cute little inline Ford car. I love the early generation Lotus Elises. Very nice. All right, brakes are good. Hold the brake. All right, that's all solid. All right, front suspension. Here we go. Alright, so left side is a little bit worse than the right side. That's fine. I love that mirror texture as well. I just realized that. Alright, we have found nothing. Cool. Hey, at least we had fun. Let's move the car left to A. Control on the car feels loose, so we didn't really find anything there. And we gotta repair the damaged body panels. Okay, so there's only one thing wrong with the suspension. Let's take it up, and we can probably see what it is from a cursory glance, I think. And afterwards we'll be replacing the body panels. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the front. Examine mode. Part mounts. That's all. Oh, I see ya. Right there. Yep, the one thing that's wrong is the outer tie rod. So let's get that out of here. Oop, all of you need to go. Mouse, there we go. Perfect. Very nice. Alright, now we just need an outer tie rod. So let's go to the main shop. The main shop. Mouse is being very sluggish right now. It's like a delay. Probably need to replace the battery in it. Tie rod, one outer tie rod, please. There we go. Much better. There we go. That's been done. So now we can move the car. I don't want to move it to this path. I wanted to. Whoops. Oh well, that's one way to get it down. Who needs to actually lower the lifter? We can just move the car to the garage entrance. There we go. Much better. Technically, probably could just kept it on the lifter and been fine with it, but oh well. Alright, and what exactly needs to be done here? Car status. Hood, front clamshell, trunk, and then both mirrors. Got it. So let's go back to the body shop. The Elise. Alright, so front clamshell, and then the hood, and then left mirror, right mirror. There we go. Hood. Front clamshell, left side mirror, right side mirror. There we go. Evening, Sprockets. Good to see you. Right now we're repairing the body panels on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Lotus Elise. I mean, it could be beautiful if it was fully restored. I do actually really enjoy the first generation Elises. Very, very nice. Very, very pretty cars. I like the more rounded features as opposed to the more angular second generation Lotus Elises. But there we go. There we got that all fixed up. Oh, and the trunk. We didn't quite get it all fixed up. The trunk. Front window, front trunk. There we go. Beautiful. Now we can get the new components on there. There we go. Much better. I was wondering if you got a chance to see any of the 12 hours of Sebring or the 1,000 miles of Sebring. Both of them really, really cool this weekend. It was a doubleheader. Both the WEC and IMSA were racing there. Although if you saw some of the accidents caused by the LMP3s, oh my gosh. Some of those drivers need to be reined in just a little bit because it was a little bit sketchy at times with some of the incidents. But yeah, it was still really, really fun to watch that. I got a chance to watch that a little bit after the stream yesterday. Very, very fun. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. We can sell all these components. We can sell that transmission for quite a bit of money. There we go. All right, so let's move this. Let's move this car to the test path. We get to see exactly what needs to be repaired on it. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful Trans Am-esque vehicle. It's gonna start. There we go. All right, front brakes are good. Let's test the rear brakes. Also good. All right, front suspension. Here we go. Alright, driver's side, passenger side front suspension is bad. Okay. So a couple rubber bushings, a rear shock absorber is bad, and a leaf spring is bad. Cool. We found that out at least. Let's take this to the car lifter. It'd be nice to work on some vehicles that are a little bit more, not absolutely in horrific condition. For our jobs, that would be good. But I mean, right now it's still very, very fun. So let's raise the vehicle up. Alright, so some rubber bushing, release spring, what's this? Cool. Alright, so we still need to find a couple of things. And I think alright, so that's one of them. Is one of the tie rods there. Alright, that's bad. That's 2. That's 3. Now that's good at least. Alright, so that's all solid. That's good. So we have some of the stuff there. Let's check this side. All right, that looks pretty good actually. That looks good. That looks good. We can test all of the interior, the bearings, the wheel hubs, all that stuff here. All right, so we have a few front suspension issues we need to sort. So we're front end link, outer tie rod, inner tie rod. That all looks pretty good, though. The rest of the front suspension is in okay shape. And that is decent enough. Alright. Let's at least get this off. I get the feeling that one spring is in absolutely terrible condition. Oh no, okay, that's actually in okay condition. So that can be put back on. It's a little bit more difficult to tell in this game compared to the previous game. So we need an outer tie rod, an inner tie rod, and a sway bar front end link B for double wishbone. And I think that's all we got in the front. Let's go back to the main shop. Inner tie rod, outer tie rod, a sway bar front end link B. There we go. May as well test the may as well take off the steering rack as well. Steering rack looks like it's in pretty rough shape too. So it may be a good idea. It may be a good idea to take that off so we can examine it. Everything else on here looks okay. Yep, the steering rack was indeed bad. I'm glad I double checked that. Steering rack. That is a very, very pricey component too. Thankfully we get that on there. Get the rest of the alignment system or the rest of the steering system all put back together. That's good. That's much better. Can we go back to this side? There we go. Get the new sway bar links on there. Nice. Much better. Alright, that's a little bit better. Now let's head back to the rear. We can begin to see what all is wrong back here. Examine mode. I'm imagining this. Yep. So, leaf spring end plate. Leaf spring U-bolt. Another leaf spring U-bolt. Okay, so that's all bad. Now, imagining this is also going to need to be replaced. Oh, that's good. That's in okay condition. Alright, cool. So that, we have found everything. Sweet. So, leaf spring plate, 2 leaf spring U-bolts, and a leaf spring small rubber bushing. Alright, small rubber bushing is in this side. Alright, nice. Bushing, one of you. Rear shock absorber B. Alright, 2 leaf spring U-bolts. 1 leaf spring plate. And 1 leaf spring. There we go, and that should get this car all nice and put back together. Well, it should be enough to get this car all nice and repaired. There we go. Get this all out of here. So we need to replace these very, very corroded, very, very damaged leaf springs. This poor car. While we're here, we can go over to this side and get these leaf spring U-bolts out of there. There we go. And then the leaf spring plate. I can get the new parts bounder back on. We can do this all without removing the tires as well. Super nice, super quick, super easy. Now that we've kind of gotten more experience working on suspensions on these vehicles, it's a lot easier kind of figuring out what exactly is wrong, what is needed, and where. And kind of begin seeing the patterns of where the game puts the gotchas, where the game decides to go, hey, check this section. There may be a part here that you need. There we go. And that should be some rubber bushing. Oh yeah, we need to put the new rubber bushings in. Almost forgot that. Whoopsie daisies. There we go. Beautiful. Now the car can be put back on the road. We get an extra $2,000. Very, very nice. Let's see if we can repair anything. No, we can't. Okay, that's fine. We would just have to sell all of these junk components. We have way too many maps. We have way too many maps. Not enough experience to actually do restoration because we haven't unlocked the paint shop or doing any like chassis restoration. Oh, we got another map. We got another map. Okay, that's fine. Not a lot of money we made from that one. All right, let's do a mission one. I became a victim of failure. The manufacturer claims that it is all my fault that the ABS pump has failed and the brakes locked up. It all went down there. All went downhill from there. I started sliding and got a few scratches on the car. The important bit is that I am okay. Look the car over and repair anything that's broken. I reckon that aside from the brakes, could use a new steering wheel. A new airbag would be a good idea too. Oh, so we're doing some interior stuff. We're doing some interior stuff as well. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, this car, bro, buddy. I think you had a little bit of issues there. All right, let's move this. Let's move this to the lifter. We can begin seeing what exactly is wrong with it. All right, status. Oh, geez. Okay. Headlight, front bumper. We need to change the oil too. All right. So let's actually move this to the test path. Can't start the engine. Why can't you start the engine? What happened? Oh gosh. Okay. Can't start the engine. That is not a good sign. We're gonna have to be doing a lot of diagnostics on our own. We may as well take the ABS module out of here. Get that all sorted first, since we can see that clear as day. Get that purchased. Two things that we can purchase and repair right from the get-go. Should definitely help us. New ABS pump. New ABS module. Get that in there. There we go. Alright. Our status. So we found two things. Alright, let's do some testing. Let's go into part mounts. It's annoying that you have to go into part unmount mode before you can actually test anything. Alright, let's test the tires. See if there's anything wrong with the tires. I mean, he did lock up the brakes, so you may have flat spotted the tires there. That may be cause for some issues. I was correct. Heck yeah. Point for Isaac. Alright, so the standard tires, that is bad. Is that the front or the rears? The front's locked up. Cool. Let's test the fuel pressure, because the car itself can't start, which is leading me to believe that there's something else wrong with it. Alright, electrically it's, so the fuel system is fine, so it's getting fuel. Is the, let's see if there's any misfires, anything like that. I know the radiator has absolutely been destroyed too. Okay, so all four spark plugs are bad. Ignition wires are bad. That's okay, that's all fine. That's all been destroyed. That's fine. Alright, moment of truth. Are we gonna need to do a full engine rebuild? Okay, good. The engine is in good shape. That's good. And then electronics meter. See if anything else is wrong here. All the spark plugs are absolutely destroyed though. Not really, really cold today. It's, oh gosh, okay, so radiator fan, alternator. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Okay, that's fine. Looks like the gearbox has also been damaged. So we may as well remove some of this stuff here first and then raise the vehicle up. Oh yeah, this exhaust manifold's all been damaged as well. Let's get all of this off of there. There we go. Oh, nice and easy. Get these serpentine belts off of there. So the water pump's bad. The alternator's bad. This is all bad. Let's see if any of this has been damaged at all. Alright, so that looks solid. That all looks decent. Let's raise the vehicle up. While we're doing that, we do need to drain the oil anyway, so we may as well move this. Is it not going to? Oh, I didn't raise it all the way up. I thought I'd already lifted the vehicle off the ground just a little bit. My mistake there. All part of the plan. All part of our plan. Oh gosh, that was all the oil that was in the engine. It was like the tiniest little trickle. Okay, that's not good. That front exhaust section is absolutely destroyed. No filter. All right, that oil pan looks pretty damaged as well. We may need to fully. All right, so that's bad. Center mode. Let's see if all this lower level components, anything was damaged internally on the engine. Right now it seems mostly surface level. It does seem mostly surface level. Yeah, okay. So that's all good. That has all been repaired. Brakes are bad. I know that. That's par for the course. That gearbox. Let me examine my carrying on test drive. Yeah, the car can't start, so we're taking this off. Full on front end restoration. Let's go. Yep, that's all bad. The suspension itself, for the most part, looks okay. I'm not seeing any major damage to suspension. We will have to kind of take another look at that once we get some of the things repaired on it. Do a little bit of sleuthing. Gotta get these brake components off of here. There we go. We can get this drive shaft off. Now let's check the gearbox. The gearbox looks like it had some pretty heavy damage to it. So that may need to be replaced. Yeah, that did. Same with the clutch. Alright, that looks okay. The clutch plate looks okay. The flywheel, though, is going to need to be repaired. Alright, so that is all good. That is all fine. We found the vast majority of this stuff wrong with the vehicle. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so for the most part, this is all good. So let's get the most of this all kind of fixed up. Alright, gearbox. We need a flywheel, clutch pressure plate, clutch release bearing, and a gearbox inline 4. There we go. That'll be all nice, putting that all back together. I do like the look in the new graphics in the 2018 version compared to the 2015 version. It looks very, very, very pretty, especially the new components. Like they did a really good job like evolving the game between the few years they had to kind of work on the newer versions of the game. They did a very, very nice job on that. Alright, so we need 2 brake discs ventilated. So let's get both of you in there. And then we need 2 brake calipers. I think we need 2 brake pads too. We may need 2 brake pads. We do need 2 brake pads. Sweet. Get that all purchased for the vehicle. There we go. Don't worry, little one. We'll get you on the road soon enough. You will be perfectly fine. We shouldn't get the wheel on just yet. We need new tires. But we can begin getting other things all repaired on the vehicle when possible. There we go. Alright, we need a front exhaust section. So let's get that. If I can spell. Front exhaust section. I think just a standard front exhaust section is what it called for. Yes, it did. Very good. Alright, now we need an oil filter. Very, very nice. There we go. I'm imagining there's probably a few like bushings that have gone bad that we'll find as when we do the test path. But I do want to at least get the car running in operation before we go going on a wild goose chase. Oil pan, and we want the oil pan from the inline 4, standard inline 4. There we go. Beautiful. Very, very nice. All right, let's lower the vehicle back down while we're waiting. Let's get the, all right, so the rim, 205. I'm gonna write this down because I can't actually memorize it. 205, 45, R16, and it's standard tire. So I'm gonna order 2 of those. Tire shop, standard tire. We're gonna want 2 of these, size 16, width 205. I do like the detail they put into like the chain, like all the different components that would normally be just, oh yeah, it's just a tire. No, like there's like, you know, different types of tires, different sizes, different aspect ratios to different profiles of the tire. Very, very nice, very cool. Take. All right, we're gonna put on the new tire there. There we go. That way, then we can begin balancing it as we take the other one off. Try to multitask as much as possible here. There we go. That's gonna come off. That poor tire there. He definitely flat spotted it as you lock up your tires. And if you're not unfamiliar with the term flat spotting, basically, so normally when you brake, your tires aren't supposed to lock up. Your tires are supposed to still keep rolling but slowing down. If you brake, you actually are, and if you lock up, you actually lose traction because sliding friction, the sliding coefficient of friction, is actually much, much lower than the rolling coefficient of friction between the tire and the road surface. What are you looking for now? Trying to. Oh, welcome to the stream, it's actually cool. Thanks for coming by. Why is it soothing for back? Oh, thank you, thank you. But yeah, there's with the braking, you don't want to lock up your wheels because the rolling coefficient of friction is actually much, much higher than the sliding coefficient of friction for your tires, which will help you stop faster. Hello there, Midnight. Good to see you. But if you do lock up your wheels and you slide on the ground, much like how if you rub your eraser on a piece of paper, like at a certain angle and it kind of like flattens out, the same thing will happen to your tires. And that's what's known as flat spotting. And when that happens, basically you get a bit more vibration as you're driving as well. And when you do heavy braking again, it's now even more easy to lock up your wheels because it's going to want to keep going back to that flat spot, because that's going to be the spot that doesn't want to keep rolling. That's going to be more rolling resistance at that point. So the more you flat spot your tires, the more likely it is that you're going to keep locking up the brakes as well. Did you happen to see the new tier list on the Discord server? I did. Yeah, I agree with some of them. Not all of them. I probably put the 2 shift games a little bit lower. And I definitely bump up Underground 2 and Carbon. But otherwise, I agree with some of them. Oh yeah, I do have a Discord server now. I think I have it actually in the link. In the link to the. I don't have it in the link to that. Okay, give me a second. Let me get that real quick. Let me copy the invite link. One second, my apologies. There we go. Invite link to the Discord server should now be in the actual description of the stream. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I did get that set up so we talk about cars and other things. I have a couple bots in there as well, including like a music bot. Should be very, very fun. Still trying to get everything like 100% sorted, but it's coming along quite nicely, I think. Exhaust manifold, inline 4, single overhead cam. There we go. Let's get this all bolted up in there. We're going to need 4 spark plugs, and then 1 set of ignition wires, and a starter as well. So we want a standard starter, spark plug. Let's get 4 of these. Ignition wires. Ignition wires inline for single overhead cam, I think. Moment of truth. Let's see if I actually got that correct. I was correct. Okay, good. I found a Mini Club 3 soundtrack tier list if you feel like doing that. That one might be a bit more difficult to do on stream because a lot of people, unless they have like an intimate knowledge of those songs as well, it would be very, very difficult to kind of like showcase like, oh, this is what this song sounds like without getting it like massively copyright striked. But I would be interesting. I did create a Mini Club 1 card tier list, and I think it'd be kind of cool to go through the other Mini Club games as well. Get the pictures of the cars as well, and from those, and then do a tier list stream for the first 3 games for all the vehicles for that. So Mini Club 1 tier list stream, Mini Club 2 car list, tier list stream, and a Mini Club 3 car tier list stream. That'd be kind of cool. I am in the process of making some things for a Hot Pursuit 2 tier list thing. That will be a little bit ways away. Actually use your Mini Club 1 tier list to make a point. Wait, okay, cool. How so? I forgot what I needed to purchase. Oh, the exhaust manifold cover. There we go. We need one of these. Get this all bolted up. I'm gonna need a radiator A. My point is that Mini Club 1 has better car variety than Mini Club 2. In that regards, I will agree. Granted, with that, a lot of those vehicles are kind of designed more so to be joke vehicles. But it is still a lot of fun. That was more so when they weren't taking it nearly as silly. They weren't trying to like make, you know, like a super street racing game compared to like Mini Club 2 was a bit more serious. But I do genuinely enjoy all 3 of the Mini Club games. Water pump. We need a water pump. But yeah, the vehicle variety in Mini Club 1 is really cool. Because no other place is there a game where you can race and win in a meter maid or in a black taxi cab or like a London cab. Right, the 4 Mini Club games, the Mini Club LA as well. But I mean, and with regards to the 3 I meant the 3 PS2 games though, is what I want to kind of do first. Because I still need to get the RPC S3 working. That one's been giving me troubles, so I do apologize. Because I do want... What's the card tier list on the server? I have to check that out. I'll have to check that out after the stream. Alright, so that's good. And we need a serpentine belt A. Serpentine belt alpha. There are so many serpentine belt A's. Where is it? Oh, there it is. But it is really cool. It's interesting though, because with the first Mini Club game, smaller cars and cars with a softer suspension seem to do a lot better than vehicles that have a stiffer suspension or vehicles that are just more powerful. Like there actually is quite a bit, which does allow some of the slower vehicles to be fairly competitive if you can keep your momentum around the corners. Because the game itself, it's very bumpy, and a lot of the cars don't handle bumps all that well. So it is good to have sometimes having a vehicle with a softer suspension like the London cab or the Mini Maid actually is very useful. Which is how you're able to kind of beat vehicles and drivers and faster cars with that. Alright, so let's move the vehicle to the test path. Let's see Let's see what needs to be done here. Alright, here we go. I get to see what else is broken. Probably the rear brakes. Rear brakes are probably bad. I just realized that may be a possibility. Rear brakes are okay. Also saw the Mini Club 1 list didn't have the Smuggler's Run buggy. That's because at the time I didn't get a chance to get a screenshot of that. That was all screenshots directly from my playthrough of the game. And I hadn't unlocked the Smuggler's Run buggy. So that one, I may need to edit it if I do a Smuggler's Run playthrough, and then replay the first Mini Club game. Because then I can get the Smuggler's Run buggy in that. Alright, let's get this up. Let's see what else needs to be fixed. This poor car though is in fairly rough shape. Alright, so that's looking okay. Let's go back to the front. You can see, okay, yeah, two bad bushings. So let's get these out of here. There we go. Back to this side. Let's get 2 rubber bushings. That would be in the other category if it was that. Yeah, it's unfortunately I didn't get a chance. I have played Smuggler's Run, not for a very long time. Another VTuber friend of mine, Jordan, you may see him as a Snow Brunch. He comes in the stream sometimes. He's much more skilled at that game than I am, because he's played that much more than I have. He knows a lot more about that game. I've only played like once or twice, and that was okay. But it's a lot of the issues with the first Mini Club also kind of go into Smuggler's Run, where the vehicles themselves don't handle that well over the bumps. But since you're doing like off-road, off-road smuggling and stuff, most of the events and everything are over like big hills, massive bumps, and all of that. So it does make it very tricky. What else is wrong with the car? I'm trying to see what else needs to be fixed. That's all good. That's all good. Huh. So I'm at a bit of a loss right now as to what else needs to be fixed. I repaired the vast majority of the vehicle, and I'm not seeing what else needs to be fixed. All of that looks okay. Part not discovered, part not discovered, part not discovered. Huh. I wonder why that's the case. Would there be anything wrong with the rear? It seems like the vast majority of issues have been at the front. The Mini Club 2 cars that weren't on the list, the SLF 400X, but in super categories, and the police cars have their own category. Wasn't the SLF 400X, wasn't that just like a cheat code only car? I don't remember being able to, like, outside of cheat codes, I don't remember like being able to unlock that one in any like traditional means, I think. But I may be misremembering. It's been a very long time since I played Mini Club 2. Mini Club 2 has definitely been the one that it's been the longest since I've last played it. Get to the car by beating the game 100%. Ah, that's why. That's probably why I haven't unlocked that one. I don't remember unlocking that one without using cheat codes and stuff. Alright, well let's lower the vehicle back down. Let's see if there's anything else in the engine bay that may need to be replaced. But right now I can't find anything. I am at a loss. Unless that steering rack itself has been damaged. But everything else is about the same, like the same amount of corrosion, the same amount of stuff on it. I'm gonna be kind of mean. I'm gonna actually do this. And I'm gonna see if there's anything wrong with the timing system. That's the only other thing I can think of is that something happened to the timing system with the serpentine belt and some of the other stuff. Yep, there we go. That's what happened. Belt tensioner, so that's bad. And then the timing belts. Okay, that's okay. And the cam gear. So we found 2 more things wrong with it. I remember last year when I played Midnight Club 2 for this first time, I got sick during my playthrough. Oh no. Like, were you just like an actual like virus type sick? 'Cause if so, I can definitely. Oh, that's rough. Being sick is no fun. Especially like as an adult, which you're still expected to do like, you know, some level of like adult responsibilities and stuff. So it's a lot more difficult when you're sick as an adult, like full on like adult and everything. Then even when you're at college or, you know, that age, it's very very difficult. We need to get a camshaft, inline 4, single overhead cam. One of these. Cam gear. I don't remember, but the first day I wasn't able to do anything except sleep. I didn't even eat. Oh, jeez, that's rough. That is very rough. I am glad at least that you're feeling better now. I know, depending on how long ago that was, it's still, like, especially with like big sicknesses, it does, it can take a while to like fully recover from them. I know when I got sick, like a month or so ago. I had a lingering cough and everything for like the longest time, and it was so annoying trying to stream because I had to like keep muting myself. Whenever I needed to cough and everything, I'm like, oh no, I gotta tickle my throat. And I'm glad I'm feeling better now. Next day I only had toast and took some vitamins, but oh man, that is rough. That is, yeah. I've had stomach bugs like that too. Like one time I got like food poisoning, and it was not fun. It was right during Christmas time too, which on one hand is good because I was back in July when that happened. I'm glad you're feeling better now at least. Yeah, you know, stomach related illnesses are no joke, not one bit. But yeah, that is, oof. That is rough. And I remember back during Christmas time, back in 2021, where I got very sick as well. I got food poisoning just before Christmas time, and you know, it was like, I think it happened like the night before, because I woke up the next morning for Christmas and I was fine. And I go to my parents' house and everything, because we, you know, I'm you know, living out away from the house and everything. So we travel there for breakfast to have French toast and all that stuff. Feeling okay, a little bit tired, a little bit of a headache, but otherwise doing okay. But the then we go to my wife's my in-laws' house, their house, and during that time when we were going over there, and I'm starting to feel just a little bit not that great. But you know, I'm pushing through. I'm like, okay, I just didn't sleep well the previous night. You know, I was up pretty late. I was working on a couple of things. You know, that type of stuff. And so we get there, and we, you know, I'm enjoying myself for the most part. You know, I'm also kind of focusing on playing with the cat and everything. Oh, the front license plate is missing. Okay, so let's write this down. But the you know, right around like 6 or so o'clock, like after. A few days ago, I was at a meeting for my school trip, and we had Taco Bell. I had 2 chupa spoons with a filo. Anything else? Oh, yeah, Taco Bell. Fast food in general is very. It doesn't feel that great when after you eat it. Normally I try to avoid that as much as possible, but I had the KFC double down at work like last week because it was like, you know, like a new thing. I hadn't had a chance to have it when it was first out. So a bunch of coworkers and we went out and got it, and it felt okay when I was eating it. But like later that day, I was like, oh, I feel very sluggish. I don't want another one. The experience of one is perfectly fine, but no more. Is that a space between the 9 and the O? $160. Okay, let's see. We need to get a license plate. We need to get a license plate for that. And it is the standard one. Oh gosh, there's so many license plates. And we need 039 space 0N160. There we go. That should be what we need. Oh, that's the wrong number. Go back to the Mini Club car list. There's only one Muscle Car Mini Club too. Yeah, that did strike me as very, very strange. So is it gonna let me? Hey, he took it. I'll take it. Go back to the Mini Club car list. There's only one Muscle Car Mini Club too. It is very, very, very strange as well, because the muscle car itself really doesn't do all that well in the game. It doesn't have the greatest acceleration, doesn't have a good top speed, doesn't have the greatest handling. The muscle cars in Mini Club 3 definitely a lot better, a lot more balanced compared to the rest of the vehicles. But in Mini Club 2, that muscle car, the Bestia, not the greatest car. And back, someone has to go. I don't mean the husband, not the car. Oh gosh, okay. Someone's in the doghouse. We'll wait on that one. Let's do a couple of standard non-story related missions. Let's move the vehicle to car left to A, I think. What exactly was wrong with this? Knocking sound coming from the suspension. Oh, it's some Montenegro. Cool. That is really, really cool how like people are taking the cars from all around the world to our car shop. We had someone come from Turkey. We had someone come in from Delaware. Like super exotic locations. Like I mean, like can you imagine living in Delaware? Sorry to my Delawarean brothers and sisters just up north of us. We love you. Alright, so maybe a good idea to actually take the car to the test path. But I think Mini Club 3 also has a really, really good vehicle variety with all the like the SUVs and the trucks and the motorbikes and the choppers and everything. Like Mini Club 3 has some really, really good vehicle variety. And that's some other looking car. The name of I know what you're talking about. It basically they copied exactly like a DB9. I forget it. I know what you're talking about at least. Yeah, they call it a modern muscle car, but in reality, it's an exotic. It's a V12 exotic vehicle. Very, very nice. A little bit heavy, a little bit sluggish in acceleration for the Parisian streets, but it does okay in a couple more races that do go into the highway. But I don't use that one too much. I try to use more of the lighter weight, high acceleration cars. I think that definitely is a bit better. And it has some brake problems. Does this have ABS? Yes, it does. Okay, we need to actually lower the vehicle back down, because I see the ABS module. That needs to be repaired. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. Now let's get this out of here. All right, let's go back to the main shop. Let's get some, the ABS module, get that put in. You know, it's really, really cool. My auto shop teacher actually had one of these Mercedes Benzes, one of like this generation of Mercedes, and that was super, super cool. Granted, he had the diesel version, but he would take that in every day, and he kept that like super clean. Like even in like the 2010s as well, when a lot of vehicles kind of like, you know, rusting out of that age. Like no, that vehicle was like very good. That was called the Victory. Ah. Which is ironic, because doesn't Aston Martin now have like a vehicle called like the Victor or something? That's very funny if that kind of the not necessarily coincidence, but like how that led to that. Like some brake pads here. There we go. Let's get this in here. There we go. Alright, this sway bar link needs to go. This shock absorber also needs to go. That needs to come out. Alright, that's all solid. Alright, yeah, those brakes are bad. That sway bar front end link also needs to come out. And those rotors. So let's get that purchased. Please. There we go. Trying to get more of these vehicles repaired so we can get some more experience points. It's one of those things where the further, yeah, the concept Aston Martin Victor. That looks really cool though. I like the kind of like retro styling on it. Looks very nice. But I do quite like Aston Martins in general as well. Very sleek cars, especially the older, like the DB9 is a very beautiful car. That is like one of those vehicles that like even today it looks like timeless. Like it's just so sleek and so smooth in its design. Like it doesn't look dated, well, not one bit. We need 2 front shock absorber caps. Let's get those out of there. 2 of you. There we go. Let's separate that as well. There we go. Get this put in there. Very nice. Ooh. Oh gosh, I'm terrified to see what exactly that husband did to the Ecos Cobra though. That poor lady. Her car got absolutely destroyed. Someone was having a little bit too much fun. And that's, hopefully they're able to work that out. Oh, I need 2 sway bar front end links. Sway bar front end link A, we need 2 of you. There we go. Get that all put on. Alright, now let's go to the other side. Shouldn't have too much more to test, or too much more to repair. Probably a few suspension components here and there, but otherwise we should be fairly solid. Everything else looks pretty good at the front. All right, so a few brake problems. So 2 brake pads at the rear, brake disc and a brake caliper, and then we need to replace the body panels. Okay, so let's go to the rear. Examine mode. Alright, that's one of the issues right there. We at least solved all the suspension issues, which is good. Oop, there we go. Alright, so the brake caliper is bad. And we need to remove those brake pads as well. There we go. one of you, and then one of you. That'll be fixed. Then we go to the other side, and we'll probably need to replace the brake rotors. I think was the final braking system component we need to replace. So we've narrowed it down to the final corner of the car. Alright, here we go. Yep. Alright, let's get that out of there. Very, very nice. Can't wait to eventually begin restoring our own vehicles in this game. Like this is a much longer grind to be able to do that. But it's gonna be worth it because there's so many vehicles as well. And it's gonna be a lot of fun getting them all sorted, finding different like variations of vehicles in the junkyard and everything, or in a barn find. So there's a little bit more like RNG to it as well, as opposed to just like refreshing the auction house and everything, which is really, really cool. We're gonna have to actually like work for our vehicles. All right, brakes have been fixed, suspension's been fixed. All right, let's lower the vehicle back down. Car status. So this is the 500E. All right, we need a hood, the trunk. Let's get 2 of those. Body shop. 500E. 500E hood. 500E trunk. Get 2 of those. Boop. Put the new one on there. Very, very nice. Take the old trunk off, put the new trunk on. Make sure you put the license plate back on as well. Alright, what else? Front left fender. Front bumper. Alright, so both headlights. So we need both headlights. So let's do that first. Both headlights and the front bumper. So let's get that. Front bumper. Left headlight. Right headlight. And it's cool with these older European cars is the wind, like the wipers on the headlights as well. I always thought that was really, really cool as a kid, and even as an adult. Like it is very, very, very cool seeing that on the vehicle. It's kind of like, it's like, hey, we want you to be able to see. So we even installed wipers on your headlights, so things like snow and other stuff. You know about the Germany klaxon? Oh no, anyway meme. Yes, very, very familiar with it. I remember, I even know the context of it as well. It's the Dacia Sandero has been canceled. Oh no! Anyway. But yes, I am very, very, very familiar with it. It's a funny meme. I like using that one quite a bit. Front left fender. Alright, so we need a front left fender. Let's get that one. Why do you ask? Just out of curiosity. Alright, what else need to repair? Front window, front left door window, right side mirror. Okay. So front window, front left door window, and then the right side mirror. There we go. Alright, normal mode. Let's take this mirror off. Put the new mirror back on. There we go. And that is everything. Very nice. We got quite a bit of money from that too. Not enough to level up. So one was to say that his pause should have been longer. I'm saying, anyways, no hesitation for the city. He doesn't care in the slightest. Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those. It seems like a much more genuine reaction when it's a, oh no, oh well, as opposed to like actually pausing for effect. It's like, so some people really, really enjoy that, but like there's a certain level where a beat, like something kind of goes on for a bit too long and it feels forced, for lack of better words. It is good to kind of have a more natural reaction to things, more natural like talking points and everything. Now let's take this quick exhaust work. I want to get a couple of quicker jobs through here before we do another story mission. take it to the car lifter. First, we're gonna check under the hood here. Oh gosh, the entire exhaust system is bad. Just throw it out. All right, so we're gonna need an exhaust manifold, and we can't put everything back on before, because we need to replace the lower level stuff as well. So main shop. Exhaust manifold, inline 4 turbo. Let's get that purchased. There we go. We're going to need to wait though before we put on the turbocharger, because we need to remove the exhaust sections as well. There we go. All right, we're going to raise the vehicle up. Lift me up, lift me up. Mm-hmm. But it is really, really cool how people, even people that don't watch Top Gear, like there's a couple of different memes that have become popular from, even amongst, for lack of better words, like people that aren't fans. You have the "Oh no anyway" meme. You have the "This is brilliant, but I like this" meme. You have the Jeremy Clarkson, like when he was in, I forget what car it was. It was some sort of like open top car where his face is all like mushed and everything. You have that meme, and all like Top Gear. Top Gear's kind of become popular, or at least the memes have become popular amongst even people that don't really care too much about cars, which is really, really cool. It just goes to show how the humor that they conveyed transcended even like people's enjoyment of automobiles. It was really, really, really cool. All right, so we need a middle muffler and a cat. So let's get both of those. One person on my own Discord said it keeps breaking the rules. I had his permissions removed and changed the name. Mm-hmm. It's very, very difficult to kind of be like a manager and everything. It's good. It's why you try to have like some moderators and stuff like that on the servers as well. But it is it's always very, very, very difficult how much how much you're able to kind of allow as well. That's one thing I was thinking about quite a bit. I'm like, okay, I don't want to be too strict because I want people to be able to have fun, but like I also want to make sure I want to make sure that everyone else is not doing things that are bad and everything. Server's quite small and I have about 3 mods. So that's a decent amount, especially for a smaller server, and doubly so if they're on at different times as well. That will help kind of keep a good sort of 24-hour coverage. Thankfully, our server is fairly small as well, which is good. It's very, very nice. Let's get the turbocharger bolted up here. Yeah, there we go. And that should be all fixed. Nice. All right, let's see if we're able to repair any of this. Nope, not at all. So that all goes into the junk pile that gets sold for a total of $26. Wow. All right. All right, let's take the Echo's Cobra. Let's see what exactly needs to be repaired on this. Oh gosh, her husband wrecked it, apparently. I mean, it doesn't look too bad right around now. That actually looks... I kind of want to take a picture of that. I kind of want to take a picture of that. That does look very, very, very nice. I don't want... Oh, hold. Oh. Interesting. So entirely new camera functions. Oh gosh, I don't want to roll it. I don't want to roll the camera. Okay, and then this is your field of view. That is cool. Nice. I do want to kind of begin taking pictures of some like very nice cars from the customers. So let's move the car. Let's move the car to the test. Oh gosh, that's not good. Can't start the engine. All right. Well, let's move it then to the lifter. Let's see exactly what we are working with. I am terrified now to see what exactly needs to be fixed. Did the poor guy... Okay, so far so good. The suspension's looking decent. Change the oil. Oh, we may need to completely rebuild the engine. I'm seeing some bad stuff. I'm seeing some things that I'm not too happy about right now. So here we go, tire tread tester. Let's just go through all the tests. Let's see exactly what's wrong. I'm a little bit scared. All right, tires are good. Sweet. Electronics meter. This will be where we see a lot of the wiring and stuff. The battery is bad if anything else is bad. All right, starter's bad, the throttle's bad. That's fine. Both of those are easy to replace. Moment of truth. Compression tester. Oh boy. Please don't be a blown engine. Okay, good. The engine itself was in good shape. Thank you. Now the OBD scanner. And then finally the fuel pressure tester. As we get to see exactly what is wrong with this. Alright, spark plug 2, 3 spark plugs, 4 spark plugs, 5 spark plugs, 5 spark plugs, 6 spark plugs. So 6 out of the 8 spark plugs are bad. 1, 2, 3 ignition coils, 4, 5, 6, 8 ignition coils. So all ignition coils are bad. 2 spark plugs are good. Catalytic converters are good. ABS modules are good. Okay, sweet. So that does a lot of the stuff right there. And then finally the fuel pressure test. We get to see exactly what needs to be done here. Alright, both fuels are bad, the fuel pump's bad, the fuel filter is bad. Cool. Alright, we may as well get the fuel pump out of the vehicle first. Ah, cool. The fuel tank needs to go as well. Really wish Rockstar made a new Midnight Club game. They have the money to do it, but they only care about GTA nowadays. Yeah, it seems so that they're mainly focusing on keeping the Midnight Club fan base happy with like updates like the tuners update and that type, and like new vehicles added in GTA first. It seems because they have, to their credit, at least increased the customization of the vehicles in GTA, and there have been quite a few racing updates. But I would love that to be an actual dedicated Midnight Club game, very much so. Because to me, while I enjoy some of the sandbox and the chaos of GTA, I do want a fairly detailed and like, you know, good arcade racer, like more modern arcade racer. And plus, so there needs to be something that kind of gives a bit of, gives Need for Speed a run for their money. I think would be very needed. Something to really kind of kick them into high gear, let them know, hey, you can't just rest on your laurels. There's new competition in town. I would love to see that. That would be very cool, very fun. Alright, let's mount this. There we go. Perfect. So that's 2 things. I'm trying to think of new locations that they can make one they could put in. Yeah, that'd be a bit difficult. I mean, Miami would be a good spot. With, you know, they got the tropical vibe and everything. A decent amount of different like neighborhoods and everything, kind of showing the different vibes. You know, the street racing culture down in Florida is very. It's going on fairly strong. Oh gosh. Okay, so completely destroyed the transmission as well. So let's actually raise this up. Let's get this all sorted first. Yeah, Miami could be a good spot, I think. Maybe somewhere in Texas, but that could be a bit more iffy depending on what exactly is Miami. Memphis could be a good spot. Dubai would be an interesting one. Rio, somewhere in Spain or Italy. It definitely Dubai could be a really good one as well, because then you have a lot of like the supercars and everything as well, and that would give an excuse as well for the police to have some fairly high-end equipment too. Dubai would actually be a fairly cool one. That would actually be pretty fun. A Dubai one. Rio would be pretty interesting as well. Though with that, they would need to really kind of change the handling. A lot of streets in Rio are very narrow, very tight, very winding. It'd be difficult to get good like street racing and stuff like that in there, at least with the current or like with the Mini Club LA handling model. They would need something closer to like a GTA 5 handling model with very grippy cars. You choose Memphis because you live there. Oh, cool, a Tennessean. Very nice. So that's right where. That is cool. That is very cool. Let's get that. Now we need gearbox stuff. All right, where are you? We need a pressure plate, release bearing, flywheel. Get this all put on there at least. But I think of the options, Miami would be a good one, and I definitely think Dubai would be a pretty good spot as well. That would be a very fun one. All right, gearbox. We need a V8 gearbox. Gearbox V8. There we go. Very pricey. Nope. Like an Asian location, but can't decide between Singapore and Dubai. I'd imagine Singapore will be a bit more difficult. I think Singapore, they do crack down very hard on that type of stuff. Like there's even like massive fines and jail time for littering there. So it may be a bit more difficult to have it be believable in some place like Singapore. But Dubai would be a good one. Obviously Japan would be an okay one as well, if you can kind of at least go on sort of the older, like street racing nostalgia and stuff. Especially if they like wanted to kind of do like a throwback Midnight Club game, like a Midnight Club game set in like the 90s and early 2000s, call it like Midnight Club Origins or something where it would take place actually in Japan, and it kind of showcases like the like a fictionalized version of the rise of the Midnight Club. I think that could be cool. I think that could be done. Plus, then it allows you to bring back like different types of like vehicle customization that, while not necessarily popular today, would be more popular, you know, at that time as well. All right, so everything on the bottom part of the, like Tokyo's been done 3 times before, so I don't want it again. Yeah, they would need to have to kind of like redo Tokyo, or have it more so set on like highways and stuff. Or like toge racing in the mountains to really kind of make it feel different. Although LA had been done twice, and LA felt very different between the the PS2 era and the PS3 era. So it could, if they completely like redid it, it could be possible, but it would need a lot of work, I think. I found the vast majority of stuff, but not quite everything. I'm a little bit worried that there might be some issues with the timing system. So I'm going to be taking that. I'm going to be taking that all apart as well. This poor car. Someone really like over revved the engine, maybe. A lot of stuff wrong with this. You know, I think Dubai might actually be the best option there. Some place that kind of exotic, but still with quite a bit of street, a lot of automotive culture as well. wondering why I said 3 times, because it was in LA Remix on PSP. Yeah, and each time it was basically a direct port from the one in the one from Midnight Club 2 as well, with very little, if any, changes. So that does make things just a little bit difficult as well. All right, so all of those are bad. So which 2 are okay? All right, so Quayside, passenger side, middle 2 are the ones that are okay. Because the customers for these are very, very finicky when you go to replace stuff. They don't like you reusing some of the components for the vehicles. Very, 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 very unfun. They don't like that. Yeah, let's get this out of there. I wonder what else is considered wrong. Like, I'm not seeing... Oh, yep, okay, timing. Timing is wrong. Nice. Alright, so we completely damaged what appears to be the intake side of things. So the intake camshafts, that's gonna be what's gonna be damaged. The exhaust... Yeah, the exhaust side looks okay, but the intake side is all completely destroyed. Alright, yeah, 2 timing belts, 2 cam gears, and then 2 cam shafts. Alright, so let's get that all purchased. Cam gear V8. Where are you? I'm not seeing it. Is it just cam gear? It may just be cam gear. I'm thinking it's cam gear. So let's get the brand new cam gear there. There we go. Alright, we're gonna need 2 cam shafts. Camshaft V8, where are you? V10, V8, camshaft V8. We need 2 of you. There we go. We needed a new cam gear there. We need the new camshaft there. We need a new, oh, not necessarily the new, but we need the same cam gear there. There we go. Alright, we need 2 timing belts. Two of you. There we go. It's a good thing I did check the timing. That was one of the last things I was going to look. One of the last things I was going to look at. And thankfully, that's all. That actually came together quite nicely. I can again put this back together. Alright, let's get these cylinder head covers on here. And let's get these 2 spark plugs in there. Alright, now we need to purchase 6 spark plugs and 8 ignition coils. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ignition coil. We need 8 ignition coils. 6, 7, 8. There we go. Intake manifold, and we want the intake manifold for the V8. Wherever that is. Intake manifold V8. And then a throttle. And we need a throttle V8 somewhere. This one. Yep. And then we need a fuel filter. There we go. That should all be put back together. There we go. Very, very nice. Car is going to be running very well very shortly. Very, very good. There we go. Get all of the ignition system put back together. All of the ignition coils in there. We're going to need to replace the fuel rails, which basically carry fuel to the fuel injectors. So we want to make sure that gets all nice and replaced as well. I just want to make sure I get all the ignition system put back in first. So the spark plugs and the coils. There we go. Very, very nice. Alright, we have 2 fuel rail direct injection. So basically it goes directly into the ports of the engine as opposed to going into the intake manifold, being injected there. Fuel rail. You also have throttle body injection, which is basically sort of could be considered an electric carburetor, and that is very, very cool as well. Because it basically kind of directly injects it directly into the throttle body, which is even further upstream. So it's a bit less efficient, because then the fuel doesn't quite, the fuel has a chance to kind of like stick to various components and everything. Not that great. You want to get your fuel as close to where it burns as possible before you inject any kind of aerosolize it. Because then you get more complete combustion, which means more power and less emissions at the same time. Which is good. You want very, very good clean burning, or cleaner burning engines. You want more power, because any unburnt fuel is power that you are losing. So you want to make sure you don't lose any of that. Now that serpentine belt's good. Let's get this belt tensioner on as well. We should be getting really, really close to being able to get this car back out on the road. Cam gear. Not discovered. Whoa. Hang on a second. Part not discovered. What do you mean part not discovered? Was it one of the other cam gears? Did I need to replace all 4 cam gears? But they were perfectly fine. Why would you need to replace the... Okay, that's fine. That's egg on my face. Yep, I mean, it's at 99%. Why would you need to replace that? Apparently the customer wants to replace it even when it's at 99%. Apparently 99% is not good enough, so now she needs it to be at 100%. So the other cam gear is probably also bad too. So we need to get that off. So that means this is all going to be coming out. Thankfully, we don't need to remove some of the other components. We can just remove these covers. And that should be enough for us to get access to the timing system. Watch the other one be the other cam gear that we didn't even remove at all. It's probably that we needed. Not discovered. What other part couldn't be discovered? Oh, I see. The intake manifold. I see. Oh, not intake manifold. The air filter. There we go. That air filter is in dreadful condition. There we go. Standard air filter. Get that put back in this pseudo V8 Viper. I actually saw a video where there was a German racing team called Zack Speed who used the Viper GTS. Really, really cool car. Basically designed to kind of compete in Le Mans and everything. They use it in the VLN. The VLN is basically a Nürburgring only endurance series. And what they did was they, near the end of it, when they banned V10 engines and put a displacement limit on the vehicles, they actually removed 2 of the pistons and connecting rods and everything and just kind of plug the holes. So they turned the V10, the 8-liter V10 Viper into a 6.2-liter V8 to race it in its final race in the VLN, which is super, super cool. Very, very sneaky, but very, very smart on that regards. Oh my gosh, those Vipers during the early 2000s, especially in like the American Le Mans series and the European Le Mans as well, very, very fast. Oh my gosh, they was so cool. I really enjoyed watching them compete against the Corvettes as a kid. Very, very fun. And then the BMW, the M3 GTR, the actual racing version, not necessarily the Need for Speed version, came around as well. And that was very, very rapid as well. Very, very cool cars. The early 2000s had some good GT racing. But even nowadays, the GT racing is very, very high quality. Very, very fun to watch. But it's interesting seeing having watched that video the other day, and then working on basically an in-game, like a fictionalized version of a Viper with the V10 engine. It's like, just to kind of activate your almonds, just kind of a little bit of a head scratcher. Something to think about. Let's get this all back together. There we go. Very, very nice. All right, let's see if that actually. Okay, that actually did fix it. Now we just need to get this all put back together, refill the engine with oil, and then send this customer back on her way. And hopefully, her and her husband are able to deal with that amicably. Hopefully. Otherwise, we may need a. They may need to make a repeat visit if someone gets angry and destroys the vehicle. Please don't do that. Alright, here we go. Let's see. This should be good. Vehicle's all set to go. Very, very pretty. Nice kind of a bright pink coloring as well. Very, very nice. I do actually do like the shape and the look of the Echo's Cobra as well. They did a really good job with that. Oh, very nice. Oh, and we even leveled up too. Sweet. Very, very cool. Very, very nice. Oh man, we need to at least get to level 30 before we can even get a chance at getting some of that stuff fixed. Management for us to front examination, unsuccessful repair. Let's unlock this one. There we go. We don't have nearly enough skill points, though. We need to level up even further. We need another 1,000 skill points. Oh, yes, okay. One of those we managed to repair. That we didn't. Sweet, we managed to repair 2 things. Awesome. That is cool. That is very, very cool. So many fun location maps as well. Alright, let me get a nice sip of water real quick. Ah, there we go. Very, very nice. Alright, let's see what other orders are. Let's see what this story mission is. Hey man, it's me again, and I need your help again. My street racer career is progressing nicely, and now I've made some money from some internet videos that I'm ready to tweak my beast a little. You know, when the light goes green and I really step on it, I feel like having to work harder than before. By the way, the car doesn't feel as comfortable as it should. Do something about that interior and see if the engine needs a tune-up or something. See ya! Oh gosh. Oh gosh. He's getting the car mods. Don't do it, man. It's a money pit. Ooh, big truck. Alright, let's take it. Let's take the big Ram. It's just barely fitting in here. Where's this one from? I can't tell. Now let's move it to the lifter. The braking performance is bad. That's fine. Let's get the car up on the lifter. Look at the size of this thing, though. This thing is huge. I like how, in order to prevent clipping in the side steps, it's not actually lifting the vehicle up on the frame. And since instead of lifting the vehicle by the side steps, that's very, very hazardous. Very, very dangerous. Very, very not fun. You want to make sure when you're lifting a vehicle on a lift, you're lifting by a frame component or at least something like that, because otherwise you can cause some damage to the body and other components of the vehicle. Alright, let's mount the new ABS pump. There we go, good start. Alright, let's lower that. Let's see what we have here. Alright, so the caliper's bad. Is the pad bad? Pads are bad too. Okay. Caliper. Pads. There we go. Get the new ones on. Alright, that's two. That's two components fixed. Oh, three, because we fixed the ABS system as well. Very good. Let's go to this side. I see what looks like a bad brake rotor. That is a bad brake rotor. Bad brake caliper as well. Alright, so caliper's bad. Brake pads are bad. And the brake disc is bad. Okay, here we go. Caliper, pads, disc ventilated. There we go. Three things. Very, very quick components to replace. You do want to make sure you do bleed the brakes though. Very, very important to do that. Alright, that's good. Let's move to the rear now. Surprised this one isn't a dually with the sheer size of this. Alright, so it looks like a bad non-vented disc. Alright, so, yep, bad caliper, bad pads, and the bad brake disc. Here we go. Solid disc, caliper, pads. Get those purchased. Instantaneous from Amazon. Get these new components in here. Very, very nice. There we go. Alright, we need 3 more components. So probably pads, disc, and rotors on this side. Very quick, very nice and easy job. Then we need to actually be replacing the body panels. And that'll probably be less great. That'll probably take a little bit longer. But this is going by nice and quick. So it's good to get a little bit more experience for ourselves. Able to get a little bit more of that money, because money helps the business go around. There we go. Boop. Boop. Let's get the rim back on there. There we go. Very nice. Alright. Now the body parts. Alright, so the hood. Both doors. So both right doors. Alright, so the hood and both right doors. Let's start with that. So here we go. Boop. Body shop. Ram. Oh gosh, there's a 3500 and a 1500 it seems. No, just a 3500. Okay, good. Ram. Is it right door or left door? Right door. Okay, cool. So, front right door, rear right door, hood. There we go. Get that out of the way. Get that all good. Hood, front right door, rear right door. Alright, let's see what else needs to be repaired. Left side mirror. So all this stuff is all good. Alright, so left side mirror and rear window. Let's get both of those fixed. Left side mirror. And rear. Oh, that's the SRT10. Shoot. Okay, so there is multiple different Rams in here. Whoopsie daisies. Okay, so that's gonna be a little bit pricey. But that's okay. we should still be making a decent profit. All right, now we need both taillights. Both taillights in the trunk. So let's get that. Let's get that sorted. Ram 3500 trunk, right taillight, left taillight. There we go. Trunk, left taillight, right taillight. Get the new trunk on there. The right taillight on there, get the left taillight on there. Pretty soon we're gonna have to open up the paint shop. I'm surprised it takes so long to open up the paint shop. Very, 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 very interesting that it does take so long. All right, now I need the rear bumper and the left headlight. So let's get both of those. Rear bumper, left headlight. There we go. There we go. Now the left headlight. Perfect. Sweet. Okay. So ooh, dang, that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. $11,000, almost $12,000 there. Beautiful. Didn't get a whole lot of experience points though, but that's fine. Ooh, we can begin to repair some of these things. Sweet, we managed to repair 3 of the 3 brake calipers. That is good. We can begin to kind of sell them. Get a little bit of extra money there. Very, very nice. Very, very good. There we go. All right, second order. All right, let's take this Mercedes. The W126. Let's take this. It's got braking issues. It's got loud exhaust as well. Let's move it to the lifter. Let's take a look here. Let's go under the hood first. All right, so exhaust manifold V8 overhead valve. That is one of the first things that's wrong. And yeah, the ABS module and the ABS pump, both of those need lots of work. So let's get that all fixed. So let's go back to the standard main shop. ABS pump, ABS module. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, very good. Car status. Alright, so there's a few things. Alright, so there's 2 exhaust issues and only one, couple brake performance issues. So that's not too bad, I think. I'm imagining it's this exhaust manifold and this front exhaust pipe right here that need to be replaced. Just from a cursory glance is what I'm thinking. So let's get that. Let's get the exhaust manifold in there. Exhaust manifold V8 overhead valve. And I don't think there's any specific Mercedes ones. V8, but no V8 overhead valve one. So yeah, just a standard V8 overhead valve ones here. So part mount. There we go. Very nice. Very good. Getting this car all put back together. Making sure this car is fit for the road. About as fit as it can be. Some Idaho. Potatoes. But it's this. It is that. I was right. So front exhaust pipe, V8 overhead valve. Cool. Let's see that. Front exhaust pipe, V8 overhead valve. Just this one. Boom. Exhaust system's been repaired. Now let's check the brakes. Alright, passenger side front. Let's check here. Oh yeah, that's all bad. Alright, so calipers bad, pads are bad. Disc ventilated, is that considered bad? No, it's not. Okay, cool. Alright, so caliper, pads. Nice. Very, very nice. Alright, let's check this side. Alright. Yep, that's bad. Okay, cool. So that needs to come off. That needs to come off. That needs to come off. So 3 things there. Alright, pads, vented, caliper. There we go. Oop. This back one. Very, very nice. Alright, now to the rears. Gotta see if there's anything we need here. Okay, yep. Examine mode. Yep, okay, the rotors are bad there. Caliper's okay there. Pads are bad. Disc is bad. Okay, so 2 things here. Disc and the pads. Caliper itself is in acceptable condition apparently. But everything else, yeah, definitely needs to be fixed up just a bit. There we go. Let's see. Okay, we have one more part not discovered. So we're gonna see if I believe it may end up being the pads here. It is the pads. Pads are in poor condition. Alright, there we go. Give the car a little bit more stopping power. With such a big Mercedes and with a decent amount of power to it, it is probably good that we do include quite a bit of stopping power as well at all 4 corners. There we go. Nice. All right, got a little bit of extra experience from doing the job. See if we're able to repair anything. We are. Nice. Very nice. Now we can sell this. That's the other reason I like doing the brake jobs, is some of the things can actually be repaired. All right, let's take this story mission. Oh gosh. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared to see exactly how much damage has been done to this vehicle. Not bad, actually. I was expecting most of the engine to be blown. Okay, transmission's bad. Yeah. Okay, so that is quite a bit. That is quite a bit of issue. Buddy, you're gonna be damaging that poor car quite a bit. Alright, so that transmission is all bad. Front exhaust is also pretty bad. Alright, let's move this to... Oh, can't start the engine. Fun. Okay, so we're gonna move this to Pro Lift to A. We're gonna be running some diagnostics on it. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Roadmaster. Sure, buddy. Sure. You go be a roadmaster in your little inline 4-cylinder tiny little hatchback. Alright, I can already see that all the ignition coils are bad. Alright, first things first, tires. Does the vehicle need new tires? Surprisingly, no. They're actually in decent condition there. Sweet. Alright, electronic meter. Let's see if this is what's all wrong here. Battery's looking in good shape. Definitely seeing a few things wrong with the suspension as well, as we're going to be getting to that too. And tools, compression tester. All right, moment of truth. Just how borked is the engine? Do we need to do a rebuild? Yes, we do. We do need to do a rebuild. Hey. All right. So he's gonna be misfiring on 2 cylinders. He's misfiring. Sorry. He is misfiring on half of his parts. Oh, and on half of his cylinders. That is pretty dreadful. All right. We're gonna be taking this engine apart completely. That's gonna be fun. I can see the throttle is bad as well. So this is all gonna be very, very interesting. Now the fuel pressure test. Final test here. All right, and the fuel rail is bad too. All right. So let's take a look here. All right, that's okay. That's okay at least. So we're gonna want, first we're gonna want to get this starter out of here. So we're gonna get this exhaust manifold. That is in pretty rough shape too. All right, we're gonna want to get this front exhaust section. Not sure if any other exhaust components need to be replaced. Let's get that up. Let's get this moved. Power left to A. Use the equipment. There we go. Alright, let's get that out of there. Let's get all of these out of here as well. I want to see if the rims... Okay, good. The rims don't need to be replaced. I do see that the front drive axles, though, are in absolutely horrific condition. So that is going to need to be replaced. Yeah, both of the front drive axles are in very, very rough condition. Pretty much the entire steering and suspension system up front is absolutely borked. That's great. Alright, so we're gonna at least need to do quite a bit here. That's okay. That is perfectly okay. Alright, now we can get underneath. Let's get the oil pan out of there. Alright, now we can start doing examinations. See if there's anything else that needs to be replaced underneath. I do know we need to at least get the rod caps for the 2 bad pistons out of there. So cylinder number, what I imagine cylinder number 2 and cylinder number 4 need to be replaced. So let's get this out of there. And then let's get you out of there. There we go. Very, very nice. All right. Let's lower the vehicle back down. Let's begin taking this all apart. I can already see the air filter's in good shape. Alright, the radiator. Is the radiator in good shape? Fuel rail, drive axle. Okay, radiator's in good shape, so that can be put back. All of that can be put back. Sweet. Alright. Time to take this all apart. Get the throttle out of there. The throttle's in poor shape too. Kinda figured. Intake manifold. Intake manifold's in okay shape. Fuel rail is bad. Kinda figured that. Yeah, that all needed to go. Oh man, full on engine rebuild mode right now. Just want to see if the power steering pump needs to be replaced, or if any of this needs to be replaced. All of this is at 55%, which leads me to believe that doesn't need to be replaced. Front drive shaft, front exhaust section. Yeah, okay, good. It's always good. It is always good to double check though, because the story customers are super finicky. So it is good. It is good to kind of make sure that they're all 100% satisfied as you are going through. Now let's get that out of there. Oh, both camshafts. That's great. Cam gear. Cam gear. Yeah, those camshafts need to go. Alright, now examine mode. Okay, yep. Okay, this piston. And then this piston. There we go. Now the piston rings are considered fine, right? Yes, they are. Good. So we need 2 piston with conrods. Let's get 2 of these. There we go. This put back on there. Beautiful. The engine head, I believe, doesn't need to be replaced. We're gonna need 2 camshafts. Two of you. There we go. Beginning to get this car all put back together. Customer is very finicky. Alright, do we need the cam gears? No, we don't need the cam gears, at least. Alright, so 4 ignition coils, 4 spark plugs. Let's get the spark plugs put in as well. Four of you. Ignition coils, get 4 of you. There we go. The engine head cover all bolted back up. I do see a few suspension issues still. Like the entire steering system is going to need to be replaced. Otherwise, I think we've gotten this. I think we've gotten this down pretty well. I don't think we're gonna have too much issue with this one. There we go. That's looking good. I think the cam gears are okay. Yeah, cam gears are good. Timing belt is good. Nice. So that's all. This entire front section is good to go. That's all good to put back on the vehicle. Very nice. Get this all bolted back up. Which is very nice. Alright, get the alternator put on there. Get all of these belts. Very simple stuff right now. Alright. So that's good. Alright, so the entire sway bar system and the entire steering system probably needs to be replaced. So let's raise the vehicle up and let's begin taking a look at the at what still needs to go back together. We can probably begin putting some of this stuff back together too. So I don't think there's anything else wrong with the engine itself. I think the engine is fine. So we can get the oil pan back on as well. There we go. We need a front exhaust section. One of you. There we go. Perfect. Alright. So now, let's see. We need front drive shaft, gearbox, flywheel. So flywheel, gearbox, clutch release bearing, clutch pressure plate. Get those first. Boop, 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 and the gearbox. Front gearbox inline 4. There we go. Perfect. That should be good to get this all nice and put back together. Thankfully, everything is either like needs like can be completely replaced. So there's no like one good component and everything else being bad. Like it's all in bad condition. We need a front drive shaft. Front drive shaft, front drive shaft, front drive shaft. This one. There we go. Now we need two front drive axle C's. Front drive axle C. Two of you. There we go. In the meantime, let's take a look at this. That's in good shape. In good shape. In good shape. In good shape. I just got the achievement Explorer for doing all the examination. Yeah, all of those need to be replaced. Yeah, that's all in rough shape. But the rest is in good. The rest is in decent shape. I'm kind of iffy. I'm kind of iffy on the shocks, the shock system. But otherwise, we should be good. There we go. I don't want to quite put the front wheels on there just yet. I do know we need to completely remove... While we're here, we may as well remove this. See if there's anything wrong with that. Front end link A, no tie rod, out of tie rod, swaber, front end, exhaust manifold. Nope, okay, that's all good. Sweet, so the shock absorbers are in good shape. Let's get these tie rods out of there. Get the entire steering system needs to be replaced. There we go. The sway bar front end link A and the sway bar just a front sway bar. Okay, cool. I know what exactly I need. We need a front sway bar, 2 link A's. We need a steering rack. And we need 2 tie rods. 2 inner and 2 outer. Beautiful. And that should be enough to get us all nice and put back together. There we go. Beautiful. Not quite sure I want to get the tires on there just yet. I want to see what else could potentially be wrong with the vehicle. We did replace and repair quite a bit of components up at the front. So let's see correct status. So throttle, fuel rail, and exhaust manifold. Okay, so we found everything that's wrong. That's good. We just need to put the engine back together and get the oil back in the engine, and we will be good to go. We'll be good to send Racer Boy back home. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's lower you back down. Now let's get the starter back in. All right, we need an exhaust manifold. There we go. It's a standard one there. We need a throttle. Oh gosh, way too many throttles. Throttle inline 4, I believe. Yeah, and then fuel rail. Fuel rail, direct injection. There we go. That's all we need. Get this car back on the road. Very, very nice. There we go. Beautiful. Looking very, very nice. Get this in there, and I think that should be everything. Yes, that is everything. Let's get the oil in the engine, and let's send him on his way. He should be very, very happy about the status of his vehicle. He should be giving us quite a bit of money as well, hopefully. There we go. Very, very good. Very, very nice. It takes forever to level up in this game, though. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was a very expensive crunch. Ah, we only managed to repair one of those. Oh, pain, Pecco. Pain, Pecco. Why would you do that, game? Why would you do that, game? Alright, there's another customer car. My ex-wife says another. No, it's just, yeah. Oh gosh. I wonder if this is the same person who wrecked the Viper-esque vehicle. Oh well, let's see what else needs to be done. Pressure control, general air control and repair. Ooh, let's get the Plymouth Barracuda. Let's take this one. I want to work on another classic muscle car. That is in rough shape though. From Estonia too. Wow, that's cool. Get an Estonian with a classic American muscle car. That is awesome. Got the big, beautiful Hemi engine in it. Alright, car's out of control and the suspension clunks and rattles. Let's move the vehicle to the test path and let us see exactly what needs to be done with it. Alright, let's proceed with the test. Oh, very, very loud V8 engine. Alright, front suspension, here we go. Alright, rear suspension, here we go. Alright, we found literally nothing wrong. Cool. Alright, let's move the car to the lifter. Let's do some actual visual testing here. Okay, sorry about that. I had got a message. Alright, there we go. Sorry. And let's lift the vehicle up and see what exactly is wrong with the car. Okay, everything's looking mostly alright there. Let's see on this side. Everything's looking decent there. Not seeing too much issues there. Let's look at the rear. Maybe the rear has some more stuff that may be wrong. Okay, yep, I see the leaf spring plate. That is something that is definitely wrong. Okay. Yep, okay, so that's 3 components there. What about this side? That's good. That's good. And that's good. Okay, so let's take a look at the car status. Oh, it is literally the same exact thing. That is literally all that was wrong with the car. It's just this 3 little cheap components. Ah, okay. We're not gonna make a lot of money out of this, nor are we gonna really be making a lot of experience points, but it'll be quick. We need 2 of you. And we need 1 of you. Alright, awesome. Here we go. Boop. Wow, we got $121. Yeah, no items to work with. Do we at least... Okay, we at least got a case. Can we open a case? Something expensive. Something expensive. Give us some money. Okay, 2 rims and a belt. Well, that's kind of useless. $200, $500. That's not bad, actually. Wow, we sell that for $1. All right, let's take this order for the Sakura Moon. Let's. How? How do you? Bro. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Why would you? It's not rocket surgery. It's not rocket surgery. No. It's just parts of your car are falling off, dude. Okay. All right then. Let's see. Let's move. Can't start the engine. Cool. That's how you know the vehicle is already going to be absolutely borked. I get the feeling all 4 of the rims are completely destroyed. He's completely like curbed everything. Let's just take one of the rims off just to see if that is what one of the problems is. Oh no, it's not. Okay, cool. All right, well let's lower the vehicle back down. Car recently stopped working. Okay. All right, let's test the tire tread tester. Let's see if anything is bad there. I'm not imagining there'll be anything bad, but we'll have to see. That's an okay condition. That's an acceptable condition. All right, electronics meter. Here we go. All right, the battery's bad and the starter's bad. I wish that was the only thing wrong with the vehicle. But no, everything else is wrong too. Please let the internals be good at least. Please let the internals be good. Okay, we're doing a full engine rebuild. Fun. What else is wrong? Huh? Let's see what else needs to be fixed. Everything is broken in this car. How do you manage to do that? Ignition coil. Okay, so 3 ignition coils with 4 spark plugs. And the fuel pressure test. Let's see. Alright, the fuel pump's bad too. Let's get that fixed first. How much I'm gonna bet the fuel tank is bad too. It is bad. Wow, would you look at that? Alright, let's raise the vehicle up. Fuel Does the fuel tank need to be replaced? Oh, we haven't actually taken a look at it. That's why. Yep, fuel tank need to be replaced. Cool. Fuel pump. Where's the fuel tank? Fuel tank. There we go. Alright, let's slow this vehicle back down. I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared to see just how poorly this dude has been treating this vehicle. Gosh. Okay, well, let's unmount. Let's at least get the starter out of here. Let's raise the vehicle up. Let's at least drain the oil. We need to drain the oil. And we need to get three. We need to at least get 3 of the pistons out of there. Power left to A. Use the equipment. We'll probably watch. There's no oil in it. No wonder the entire piston rings are fried. You didn't put oil in your car. Ah, buddy. Buddy, I am disappointed. I am disappointed. Alright, so all of that is looking solid, I think. Alright, so this one needs to go. Yeah. Fun. Okay. Alright, so first, third, and fourth one needs to be removed. Alright, there we go. Let's see if there's anything wrong with the transmission. While we have the vehicle completely, you know, disassembled and up here, we may as well take a look. That's an okay condition. That's an okay condition. That's an okay condition. That is perfectly fine. There's still a lot of stuff that's bad, and I'm terrified to see what exactly else needs to be replaced. We may as well take the gearbox out of here. Actually, that all looks good. I stand corrected. The transmission's in okay condition. For once. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. I will take whatever victory I can get. This is dreadful. Alright, radiator fan housing. Radiator. Okay, that's all good. That's all okay. Cool. Alright, let's unmount this. I imagine he probably fried the turbo. Yeah, the turbo's been fried. Bravo. Bravo, buddy. You did a good job there. Battery's dead. I bet the air filter needs to be replaced as well. It's looking pretty rough in there. Yep, air filter needs to be replaced. This guy did like 0 maintenance on his car. At all. Oh gosh. Okay. This is gonna be pricey for you. I just want you to know that. This is gonna be a very expensive repair. If you maintain your vehicle, you would not have nearly have had as much issue. Alright, so we need 1, 2, 3 ignition coils. So the far right one. The far right ignition coil is okay. I need to make myself mentally aware of that. Alright. Alright, fuel filter's okay. Brake servo is bad. Cool. So there's even braking issues with the vehicle as well. The belt tensioner is bad. The serpentine belts are bad. Bro. Oh, I am terrified. It's like a guy going to, my jaw hurts, and you look at him and his entire jaw has like been removed from his face. I can't imagine why your jaw hurts, buddy. Alright, let's get these cam gears out of there. Alright, timing belt needs to be replaced. Cam gear's okay. Alright. Camshaft, that's bad. Camshaft, that's bad. Engine head. This is probably also bad. Yep. Alright, so that needs to come off. That needs to come off. And that needs to come off. Okay. So let's get that first. Piston rings. We need 3 piston rings. And 3 piston with con rods. Alright, let's get this put back together. Alright, that's a start. Alright, we need a new engine head. Let's see, engine head inline 4, engine head inline 4. This one. Here we go. There we go. That's gonna be a pricey fix for you, buddy. Hopefully you'll actually at least change oil and replace the filters on your vehicle. I'm gonna need 2 camshafts. 2 of you. 3 ignition coils. 4 spark plugs. And an air filter. Let's get some of these put in. Air filter. Air filter cover. Get this all put back together at least. One can hope he learns his lesson. Camshaft. Camshaft, this is all good. Slowly coming back together. That's good. Engine cover, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, let's start with the left. Get all the good ones in. And then we can maintain the, use the same old one from there. Exhaust manifold's okay. That could be salvaged. He is going to need a new turbocharger though. Turbocharger. There we go. Alright. Get that bolted up there. You actually have a little bit more performance. Please do not starve the engine of oil, especially a turbocharged engine. That is exactly how you break things. It is already terrifying seeing this guy's vehicle. Let's get a battery and the brake servo. Both of those need to be replaced. There we go. Car status. Good, we have found all the things wrong with the vehicle as well. Thank you. That is good. There is no other hidden component somewhere. Alright, the alternator is good. Good enough anyway. Alright, both the cam gears are good. We will need a new timing belt, and a new fuel rail as well. So let's get both of those. Timing belt, and let's get a fuel rail. There we go. Nice. Get this bolted up. The timing cover bolted up here. Try to get as much put on as possible so we can minimize our use of the tablet. Alright, power steering pump, that's good. Crankshaft pulley, that's good. Nope, we need an idle roller A. We need an idle roller A, an intake manifold, and a throttle. Idle roller A. Intake manifold, inline for direct injection. We need a throttle. Throttle inline 4. There we go. Get this all nice and put together. Beautiful. Now the throttle. Good. Very, very nice. Alright, cars coming together. We will need a serpentine belt B and probably a serpentine belt A. Serpentine belt B. So let's get this in there. Yeah, we will need a serpentine belt A. I did call it. There we go. Beautiful. And we will need a belt tensioner. Belt tensioner. There we go. Very, very nice. Our status. We need an oil filter and the oil pan. Both of those need to go one. Everything else is looking solid up top. Alright, let's raise the vehicle up. The rest of the vehicle put back together. Okay, we're going to need these rod caps put back in. Should be enough to keep the car nice and sorted. There we go. Alright, we need an oil pan and an oil filter. Oil pan, inline 4, the standard inline 4. There we go, and an oil filter. Oil filter inline 4, the blue one. Perfect. We will need to lower the vehicle back down, get oil in it. This poor car though. It was like one of the tuner cars as well. So it had when it was in good condition, it had a decent amount of power even from the factory. And this poor bloke absolutely destroyed it. Oh, I feel bad for you. Can I call Car Protective Services and get this car taken away? It's obviously using the poor thing. Alright, so that's all good. Alright, I need to lower it back down. Put the new oil back in it. There we go. Alright, so that's good. Now we need... Alright. Front left fender, rear bumper, left headlight, right tail light. Cool. Alright, so let's go home, body shop, and it's moon. Alright, so we need front left fender, rear bumper, and which headlight and which tail light? Left headlight, right tail light. Right. Right tail light, left headlight. There we go. Thankfully, the license plate is on the trunk instead of the bumper. And there you go, buddy. Please don't break the car anymore. We at least got a decent amount of money from that, thankfully. Let's see if we're able to repair anything. Oh, that was a bad crunch. Alright, that's good. Okay, we managed to repair a few things that are gonna be worthwhile. So let's sell these parts all the way. Yeah, over $1,000 there. Very, very nice. Very, very good. Alright, let's see what other orders we have. Oh. Oh gosh, you did the online car auction thing. I'm terrified. I am terrified. No, I'm gonna hold off on that one. I'm gonna take some of these jobs first, because that is gonna be a terrifying one. Okay. Oh gosh. This car is in a little bit rough shape. All right, so FMW Panther, good. Oh gosh, okay. Hood and then both fenders. Let's start with that first. Hood, left fender, right fender. Hood, fender, fender. Alright, let's assemble this all. Should be looking nice soon. Alright, we need the front left door, and then the front left door window, and the left side mirror. Alright, so let's do that. Front left door window, and the left side mirror. Beautiful. Boop. 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 There we go. So that's good. I wish you could sort it. I wish you could do a drop-down menu and sort it by what needs to be fixed still. Okay. Alright, so we need both taillights and the trunk. So let's get that. Taillight. Taillight, trunk. Trying to get as much done as I can as soon as I can. Some Oregon. Cool. The exact opposite side of the coast from where I am. Very, very nice. I always wonder what it's like out there. Alright. Front window, right body window A, left. Alright, so we need both body window A's. We need both body window A's. And we need the right door window and right side mirror. So let's get this all sorted. Car is slowly coming back together. There we go. Now we need the right headlights and the front window. Okay, good. We have a few things left. Front window, right headlight. There we go. Beautiful. Car is coming back together. Car is back together now. You get paid a decent amount of money. And that is enough for another experience point. Yes, please. Yes, please. I would definitely take that. Let's increase. Let's examine 9 parts. Yeah, let's increase the odds of repair. There we go. Very, very good. Very, very nice. All right. Interesting. All right, I need more room. That's very, very cool. We still need 6 more levels left for that. any of that. That's, oh gosh. That's gonna take a while. That is gonna take a very, very long time. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we can begin kind of getting more levels and stuff very, very shortly. Let's see if we can repair any of this stuff. No, we can't, because we need to be able to repair body panels. So let's inventory, let's sell all the parts. There we go. Oh my gosh, we have so many mats. Way too many mats. Alright. This will be the final job we do. Let's do the story mission. Car is in actually decent condition. Maybe. Or not. Oh gosh. They just put a fresh coat of paint and repaired all the body panels on it. Everything underneath is rotten. Oh no. Oh no. Can't start the engine. Of course. That'd be too easy. Alright, let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Let's see what all needs to be done. Alright, how much do you want to bet we need a full engine rebuild? Oh. So, yeah, we're gonna need a full engine rebuild. I'm gonna show you guys because it's gonna be fun. Let's see the tire tread tester. Let's see if any of this is bad first. I'm holding off on this because I already know the answer that the entire engine is completely borked. Sure, even the tires are bad. I don't think it'll require a lot of work. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. This is why you always, when you're buying a used car, you always go to see the car for yourself. Okay, that's in decent condition. That is acceptable. Doesn't matter anyway, because the vast majority of it is going to be removed. Oh, buddy, you overspent. You overspent so much. The crankshaft even is bad. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Alright, OBD scanner, here we go. Moment of truth. What else is bad here? Alright. 3 spark plugs. 4 ignition coils. Of course. Alright, fuel pressure test. Moment of truth. Is it at least getting fuel? Is it at least getting fuel? How does it have 3 fuel rails? Hang on a sec, how does it have 3 fuel rails? How does it have 3 fuel rails? Oh, it's these little things in there. Okay. This is gonna be a while. This is going to be a while. This is... Buddy. Buddy. Buddy, 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 buddy. Okay. All right, let's at least get this begin to get this repaired. Oh man, the car on the outside didn't look that bad. The inside, however, Yeah. Fun, right? Now we're gonna need 4 sports tires. We may as well get that all purchased as well. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Well, on the bright side, with the amount of parts we're gonna need to replace, you're basically gonna be giving away for a brand new vehicle. Alright, so what tires? Tires. Sports. Sports, 255, 30, R19. We need 4 of them. So let's purchase that. We need the sport tire. We need 4 of them. Size 19. Width 255. Radius 30. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let's get you on there. Let's balance you. Let's separate you. Boop. Boop. Did we not purchase enough tires? I could have sworn I purchased 4. There we go. Alright, let's separate these. Nope, we don't want to separate that. We want to separate the bad ones. There we go. This job is going to take a while. This job is going to take a while. This job is going to be quite a while. Please, please, please be nice to me. Alright, let's take these. This is going to be fun. Yep, get that on there. Nice and easy. Mount the tire back on. Make sure it's filled to the proper pressure. Okay, let's balance that. While we're waiting, we're going to raise the vehicle up. So we're going to need to drain the oil anyway. Now we're waiting, we can take this off now. Soon. Maybe. There we go. Sweet, we can move this back now. Alright, so we're gonna need to completely take all of this stuff off because we need to get the, the entire engine block out. So that's gonna be a fun one. Alright, get that axle. Get this axle as well. There we go. What are we missing? Oh. Oh, you bugger. Okay, the starter. I forgot about the starter. There we go, take that out of there. Raise the vehicle back up. The oil pan is bad because of course it is. Alright, so the far passenger side needs to be replaced. Okay, so far passenger side. So cylinder, piston, cylinder 1, left. That's all needs to be replaced. All of this needs to come out. Let's get all of these out of there. This is a full-on engine rebuild. Full-on engine replacement, it seems. I wonder if we have the engine picker, if we could just get that out of there that way. That may actually be the better way, so with just how much needs to be replaced on it. Let's get the gearbox out of there. Alright. So many things. So many things need to be fixed. Alright, the clutch plate's okay. The flywheel's bad though. Alright. Let's lower the vehicle back down. Oh boy. Alright, let's see. Does the air filter need to be replaced? Oh, air filter's good. Air filter's actually good. That is acceptable. The radiator is in okay condition, so we can mount that back. And the intercooler is also in okay condition, so that's all good. The rest of this, though, is going to need to be completely taken apart. That's bad. That's bad. All of this is bad. Oh gosh. The pain. The pain, Petco. Alright. Let's take the intake manifold out of there. Alright. Examine tool. No, we want examine mode. Okay, so fuel rail. Cylinder 2 is okay. Got it. There we go. Oh gosh, the timing cover is bad. I like how the timing cover and everything is completely backwards on this vehicle, just like an actual Audi. They're really going with that German car vibe with this. Alright, all the ignition coils are bad. Now, which of the spark plugs are okay? Alright, cylinder 1 spark. Got it. Okay. Alright, let's get these camshaft caps off. Oh boy. This is terrible. This game's frustrating because it seems less tedious in real life. I'll have to try it in VR. Yeah, this would be actually a really fun game to do in VR, I think. But yeah, there are some things, like there are some things that, like, with a lot of games, you think, oh, I could do this in real life, where it's like super tedious in game, and then like there's other aspects where it's a lot easier, a lot quicker to do in game than in real life. Like in this game, you don't need to worry about, you know, what is holding it in? What is holding it in? Oh, the other timing cover probably. You don't need to worry too much about, let's say, the you know, cleanup or trying to like navigate your hands into like some super tight area. You can exactly see, you know, what all needs to come out. So it has some things that are better than real life, and then it has other things that are, oh gosh, there's a second timing system on this. They really like basically copied Audi, 100%. But this is really fun actually. I am, as much as I'm kind of half complaining, half joking about the condition of this engine and how everything is broken. I'm actually having a lot of fun. This has been really, really cool. What else is wrong? What else is holding us on? And I can do it in an apartment. Exactly. That's what makes it super, super, super easy. Okay, what am I missing though? What is preventing me from taking this off? Oh, the spark plugs. That makes sense. Whoopsie daisies. That's on me. That is egg on my face. Alright, so that's bad. That one is good. Okay. So that's all removed. Let's lift the car back up. I'm hoping it's just engine issues and slight braking issues, and it's not like everything needs to be fixed. But I'm not too certain. This may actually be a fairly difficult job. Okay, we did find all the components. Yes, good, thank you. All right, so there's nothing else we need to go searching for. We need engine block inline 4B. So let's go back to the main shop. Engine block inline 4B. There we go. Get that in there. The water pump put in. The auto roller all put in there. There we go. Trying to get as much put in as possible while we still can. Alright, the ABS pump and the where are you? The brake servo need to be replaced, so we may as well get these in there while we're waiting. ABS module is good, so that can be back on there. Beautiful. There we go. Alright, we need a turbo. Turbo inline 4B. Where are you? There we go. Alright, let's raise the vehicle up. Let's get the crankshaft in there. Holy moly. Alright, crankshaft inline 4B. Crankshaft inline 4B. There we go. Oop. Alright, we can get these crankshaft bearing caps bolted up as well while we're under here. I believe we can probably get the transmission stuff all put back on. Alright, so we need a flywheel. Pressure plate, release bearing. There we go. So I believe the actual clutch plate is in good shape. There we go. Oop, oop. Man, this is a tough job. We should get paid well. Alright, we need a 4x4 gearbox. Gearbox inline 4x4. There we go. Nice. Alright, front drive shaft, that's in good shape. Alright, we need a new drive shaft. I don't think that's... Oh, that is in there. Drive shaft, drive shaft, drive shaft, drive shaft. There we go. Get this all mounted up. Beautiful. We can get the rims on as well. I'm hoping, with it being a four-wheel drive car, that all the wheels are also the same size. Otherwise, we may... Yeah, all the wheels are the same size because we purchased all the tires for them at the same time. So it should all be the same size. There we go. So the car is slowly coming back together now. The engine rebuild though, I took a lot of notes of what components exactly were fine and what components were not fine. So we should We shouldn't have any issues with that, with any finicky customers saying, oh no, you didn't actually replace the one I wanted to, even though you did, and you just kind of move things around. We need a new oil filter. Oil filter inline 4, get that purchased. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, let's get this car nice and lowered down. Alright, part mount, here we go. Alright, so we had one good piston, and that was cylinder 1. So that's going there. So now we're going to need 3 piston rings. 3 piston with Conrod. There we go. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. And boop, boop. Alright, car status, sports tire, sports tire, sports tire, all that's good. Alright, so all the 3 of the pistons are good. Wait, one of the piston rings... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, that's fine. We'll remove this as well. We'll get an additional set of piston rings. So for one of them, the piston rings went bad. For the other one, the actual piston went bad. Okay. That makes sense. Of course. Why else? Why else would that, not be the case? Alright, so that's a good rod cap. That goes there. Alright, we need 3 rod caps. 3. And we're spending a lot of money on this. But we're going to be making a lot of money once we get this all repaired. We should be getting some more experience points as well when we fully complete this with the sheer amount of things we're putting back on. Should be nice. Now we need a new oil pan. Oil pan inline 4B. There we go. Our car is slowly coming back together. Should be good. Let's slow it back down. Alright, yeah. That's good, that's good. It's very, very good. Okay. Smaller things now. The engine head can be fine. Alright, which spark plug? Alright, cylinder 1 had the good spark plug. So that's going there. We're going to need 3 spark plugs. 3 spark plugs. And then you're going to need 4 ignition coils. There we go. 4 of these. Beautiful. Ooh. We need 2 camshafts. Let's get you 2. There we go. Right, specifically for the inline 4B. That's... Yep. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Inline 4B. 2 of these. There we go. A slight increase in cost of doing business. We need an exhaust manifold. Exhaust manifold inline 4B. Let's get that in there. Alright. Was there any bad... Okay, good. All the camshaft caps were in good shape. Or at the very least, they were in acceptable shape. So none of those need to be replaced. So we can get that all mounted up. Which is good. It's very, very good. They did a really good job of emulating the frustration of working on modern German cars. With every little fiddly thing needed. Get the car all nice and put together. Alright, we need cam gears. Cam gear A. Cam gear A, inline 4B. There we go. Let's get that in there. Oh. Timing chain. We need a timing chain. Timing chain inline 4B. There we go. Of course, we're going to need the cam gear B as well. Cam gear B inline 4B. There we go. Very, very nice. Car is slowly coming back together. This can all be put together now. Get the engine head cover on there. We can get the ignition coils on as well. I'm excited. Car is slowly looking like an actual car again. We need another cam gear. This time a cam gear for an inline 4 single overhead cam. That goes there. Alright, good thing the idle rollers are all in good shape. We do need a serpentine belt though. Let's get that. Serpentine belts. Inline 4B. There we go. Belt tension is in good shape. That's good. Timing cover's in good shape. Good, 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 good. Alright, things are starting to look good on this car. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Alright. So we had one good fuel rail, and that fuel rail was the cylinder 2 fuel rail. So we're gonna need 3 more fuel rails. Three more of these. Oop. Oh gosh. This is gonna be tough to get in. There we go. An intake manifold. An intake manifold itself is in good shape, thankfully. So that's good. We need the timing cover. Just a timing cover left. Sweet. Timing cover B. Timing cover B. Perfect. There you are. So that's all good. So now we just need to refill the engine with new oil. And we should be able to send them on their way. I think that's everything. I'm hoping that's everything. Did I forget anything? Ooh, $30,000. Oh, the throttle. The throttle is missing. Where is... Oh, it's down under here. There we go. Right behind the radiator, so you're getting all the nice warm air. Oh, and the starter. Anything else? Anything else missing? There we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Cool, we managed to repair those. Let's sell all these parts. That is a very, very expensive car he bought for his wife. He may as well have bought a new car. He basically gave us about 30 grand. So that I hope it's worth it. I hope she enjoys the car. All right, let's get one more job in here. Let's get one more job in here. Let's see. Okay, let's see what else we need. Let's take this one. It's bodywork, it's transmission, and it's brakes. All three fairly easy. Let's move the vehicle car lift to A. And let's take a look. Plus we have to work on another Chevelle. Love my Chevelles. Alright, let's lift this up. I see the transmission already. This will be the final job. Something nice and quick. we go. Beautiful. All right, let's get the starter out of there. We can see exactly what's wrong with the transmission. Ooh, okay, everything's wrong with the transmission. Easy enough. Should be some extra money, some extra experience points here. All right. Gearbox. Plate, pressure plate, release bearing, flywheel. Gearbox, V8, overhead valve, rear wheel drive. Perfect. Get this all mounted back up. It'd be cool to be able to do a transmission swap. I don't know if the 2021 version has it. I don't think this one has it. You can do an engine swap still, but you can't do a transmission swap. But it'd be cool to do a transmission swap as well, so you get more gears when you do the full, you know, upgrade on the engine and everything. And you take it drag racing. It'd be very, very fun. I think, anyway. All right, here we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, let's move over here. Let's check all 4 corners. Let's see exactly what needs to be done here. Oh gosh. All right, caliper. Caliper is bad. Pads are okay. Disc ventilated is bad. All right, so let's go to the brake section. Disc ventilated, caliper. There we go. All right, needs to be put back together. Very, very nice. And there's so many. This should go fairly quick. All right, next side. Back the part unmount. I like the learning curve of this game as well. You kind of go from being just a little bit overwhelmed, even if you're kind of seasoned with the previous car mechanic simulator games, to being able to do things fairly well once you kind of get the hang of it. You kind of learn exactly where everything is and how everything works. Very, very good in that regards. All right, let's move to the rears now. I imagine it has drum brakes. All right, here we go. Brake drum, that's in rough shape. Brake shoe, that's in rough shape. Wheel cylinder, that's probably also in rough shape. Shoe, yeah. So all 3 of them need to be fixed. Shoe, cylinder, drum. There we are. Cool to be able to do full, you know, repairs on those components also. All right, final corner of the car. All right, let's see. You can get the brake drum. The shoe's in good shape. The cylinder probably isn't. Nope. So we need a drum and a cylinder. Cylinder and the drum. There we go. Ooh. 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 Yes. Very, very nice. Awesome. $8,000 for a very, very quick job. Wait. Oh. Transmission not responsive. Right. Body panels. Body panels. I almost forgot about that. Alright. Let's see. Car status. This is the Atlanta. And we need the hood and front bumper. So let's get that first. Atlanta. Front bumper. And the hood. Get these. Both of these. Both of these need to be replaced. There we go. The license plate on it from Minnesota. Nice. Very, very cool. I haven't seen a Maryland plate yet, but I haven't been looking too extensively. But it'd be cool to see a Maryland plate. Alright, so right door. And right door window. So let's get both of those. Alright. Right door window. Oh, that's left door. Whoops. I know my rights and my lefts. I know my rights and my lefts. It gets a little bit confusing when you're looking at it from the wrong way. Alright, front window, rear window, left door window, left side mirror. Oh, so we could have removed that. Alright, so left door window, left side mirror. Get both of these put on. There we go. And now what else? Rear tail light. So right tail light, rear window, front window. Okay, so we need both windows. Front window, rear window, right tail light. There we go. Rear window. Get that in there, and then the right tail lights. There we go, perfect. Yes, and we pretty much doubled what we're going to be making as well in terms of revenue. Very, very nice. Very, very good. Let's see if we're able to repair anything. We can. Oh, geez, that's still very, very rough whenever you hear that you weren't able to repair something. That's fine. We can sell all these parts. Very, very nice. And we can open the case as well. Come on. Big money, big money. Transmission, engines, all that stuff. Or a map and 2 rims. That's fine too. That is perfectly fine as well. Alright. That being said though, I'm probably gonna be ending the stream here. It's getting a little bit late and I do need to get a few things all sorted for tomorrow morning. That being said, thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, do be sure to leave a like, subscribe, let me know what I'm doing well in the comments below. If you didn't like the stream, please let me know what I'm doing poorly so I can fix it in the future. Regardless, so thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I've been Isaac Umbras, and I do hope to see you all in the next stream. Until then, take care everyone. Bye bye!